In the heart of a German forest stands a castle, its triangular walls hiding a circular room of cold stone. At its center, set in the marble floor, is a dark sun with 12 jagged arms, a symbol for a ritual that was never completed. We believe the Second World War was a conflict of armies, of ideologies, of nations fighting over land and power. But what if the war's true architects were driven by something else entirely? What if the greatest slaughter in human history was, for its masterminds, a magical act, a bloody, world-spanning ritual to resurrect a mythical past? The year is 1918. Germany is broken, humiliated by the Treaty of Versailles. In the beer halls of Munich, a city simmering with rage and conspiracy, disillusioned soldiers and angry mystics gather. One such group is the Thule Society, an occultist order obsessed with a lost Aryan homeland called Hyperborea-Thule. They are not merely political agitators. They are believers in a supernatural racial destiny, and they are looking for a messiah. They find him in a failed artist and decorated war veteran named Adolf Hitler, who absorbs their doctrine of a master race descended from godmen. The spiritual poison spreads. The ideas of Ariosophy, pioneered by mystics like Georg Lanz von Liebenfels, filter into the mainstream. Lanz, a defrocked monk, publishes a magazine called **Ostara**, filled with lurid illustrations of heroic blonde Aryans battling dark ape-like subhumans. Hitler is a known avid reader. These are not political theories. They are articles of a new, dark faith. The swastika, an ancient symbol of good fortune twisted by the Thule Society, is formally adopted by the Nazi Party in 1920. Politics is becoming inseparable from occultism. In 1925, the Schutzstaffel, or SS, is formed as Hitler's personal bodyguard, but under the command of a quiet, unassuming chicken farmer named Heinrich Himmler. It will be reforged into something far more sinister, the holy order of this new religion. Heinrich Himmler is not just an administrator of terror, he is the high priest of the Nazi cult. He believes he is the reincarnation of a 10th century Germanic king, Henry the Fowler. He sees the SS not as a military unit, but as a new order of Teutonic knights, bound by blood and esoteric oaths. On July 1st, 1935, Himmler formalizes this belief by establishing the unearthed, the Ancestral Heritage Society. This is a state-funded organization of mystics and pseudoscientists tasked with one mission: to prove Aryan superiority. Their expeditions are not scientific. They are quests. They hunt for the Holy Grail. They search for Atlantis. In 1938, an unearthed team is sent deep into Tibet to measure the skulls of locals, searching for living descendants of the lost Aryan godmen. The machinery of a modern state is now officially hunting for myths. The spiritual heart of Himmler's new religion needs a cathedral. In 1934, he acquires Wewelsburg, a 17th century castle in Westphalia, for the SS. He spends millions of Reichsmarks using concentration camp labor to transform it into a Camelot for his dark order. The North Tower becomes the epicenter of his world. He designs a grand meeting hall for his 12 most senior SS generals, the Obergruppenführersaal, where they would sit as his disciples. Directly beneath it, he builds a chilling subterranean crypt. This circular vault features a pedestal for an eternal flame and 12 empty alcoves, where the coats of arms of the 12 deceased generals were to be displayed. This was not a memorial. It was a space for necromantic rituals, a place designed to bind the spirits of the dead SS leaders to the order for eternity. This occult ideology is the engine of the Holocaust. The belief in racial purity, born in the pamphlets of Viennese mystics, is now state policy. The war is no longer about living space or *Lebensraum*. It is a sacred crusade. The mass extermination of Jews, Slavs, Romani people, and others is not merely a political or military objective. In the twisted cosmology of Himmler and Hitler, it is a necessary act of global purification. The concentration camps become sites of ritual sacrifice on an industrial scale, designed to cleanse the earth of the *Untermenschen* and pave the way for the return of the Aryan Golden Age. Every bullet, every canister of gas is a step towards fulfilling a dark, supernatural prophecy. The war is the ritual and the world is the altar. The Second World War was, for its inner circle of creators, a cursed pact. It was a conscious attempt to manifest an occult belief system upon the physical world. The leaders of the Third Reich were not just tyrants, they were true believers, convinced they were agents of a higher destiny, guided by runes, prophecies, and a perverted vision of a holy bloodline. Their goal was not just to win a war, but to collapse history, reverse evolution, and establish a thousand-year kingdom ruled by a new breed of superhuman, forged in the crucible of their own dark mythology. On March 31st, 1945, with American troops closing in, an SS unit placed explosives in Wewelsburg Castle, attempting to erase it from history. The crypt and its black sun survived the blast. The Nazi religion failed. Its messiah died in a bunker and its high priest died by suicide. But the castle remains, a cold stone testament to the terrifying truth that the most horrific acts in history are born not from a lack of belief, but from a belief that is absolute, unyielding, and profoundly evil.